Oh no. Yeah, brute.
I've only got one. Kazi!
I just stopped dead. You got a quill there. You got a little quill in your rods. Morning chaps, and yeah, welcome to paradise. Today we are going to try catch that little scaly. So we're going to probably go downriver as far as I know to a place called Warthog Ledge, Warthog Rock, Warthog Island, and it's a lot calmer water. So we've got little tiny nymphs on today. Peter, who's the guru of this area, said that the fish are chasing sort of the spawning eggs, so you've got to mimic it as best that we can. And yeah, I mean, Kurt's mimicked the look. I mean, look at this, like, he looks insane. You know, he actually looks like a fly fisherman. So let's hope all the gear, no idea, doesn't prove too true today, and let's hope we can catch something worthwhile. Yeah, Dan. It's a one, bro. And if I fall on my porch here, you're boring me dops. Is it? Yeah! Oh shit! Come, Dan, come here, cause you... Yes, buddy! Hey, hey, Dad!
Just in the raft.
Oh, really?
This is a small one as far as they come here, but
well done, Dan. There we go.
There we go.
Lovely.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, the weather forecast was terrible for deep sea this weekend, so we were very fortunate to get an opportunity to come up to Zingela Lodge, Safari Lodge, just outside of Kalenzo. It's probably about 35-40 k's on a beautiful 4x4 track, so it takes probably about an hour from there to get here, but remote driving and ready for the 4x4 enthusiast, a big must. Yeah, and we're right here on the banks of the Tugela river, and we're looking for some, I know nothing about this, but we're looking for some scalies, Natal scalies, I believe they're called yellowfish. So it's the first time I'm going to be having a dip. So it's something outside of my sphere, but that's what fishing is all about learning every day. So I'm really looking forward to it. We're in an absolute unbelievable setting here. We're in the valley. The river's flowing right past us here, and you'll see obviously as we progress, you'll see the beauty that we surrounded with here. It's unbelievable in the valley, mountains all around us, and just dead quiet except when Kirk's around. But yeah, we're going to start at the top of the river here, and just work our way down the bank. So it's about 2 k's down, and then they've got another camping site for bush camp at the bottom about 2 k's away. So that'll probably take us about 2 hours. We're going to fish the river all the way down. Just the tackle that I've been told to use. So we've got a couple of pros with us. I've got a 3-4 weight fly rod, fishing with a floating line, and then a 3x. I know nothing what I'm talking about. A 3x tapered leader, 9 foot, and then about another 3 foot of of that tippet, which I believe it's called, which is the same thickness obviously at the end of the tapered leader, which is connected on there, so about 12 foot. So for beginners, I believe that's the sort of right length to have on your leader, because otherwise it gets a bit difficult. But the pros, like Daniel is with us, he's fishing with about 18 foot. So yeah, we're going to go and give it a bash. We've got a 3 mil, that's the size, I believe, little flower thing, nymph, I think it is, whatever they call it. And we're going to go and be trying a little gold color on there. And we're going to go and try it out. Some of the guys are fishing 2, so they'll fish one probably about 300 mils, it looks like. I've just been stealing with my eyes early on. About 300-400 mils up from the bottom fly, so 2 flies in tandem, and that's the way the guys fish here. So we're going to go and give it a crack. Hopefully we're going to get tight, and we'll share some of that experience and the beauty that we're blessed to be in for the next 2 days. So come along for the ride.
The morning of day 1, and about 8:30 in the morning, and we're heading down to the campsite here at Zingela. So some of the guys have gone from where we're staying at our cottages, or our chalet is called James's Camp, and they're walking down to down the river to meet us at this other section of river by the campsite, and we're going to walk from the campsite further down river, and we're just basically trekking different parts of the river to see where possibly the fish are holding. So that's the whole kind of point of this morning, just to see where we get more fish. And then what we'll do is we'll meet back at the car and have a couple of bees out in this beautiful scenery. And yeah, the guys got stuck into a couple of drinks last night and had a good laugh. It's just, yes, this place is incredible, and flip, it's just so different and unique to what we normally do, being offshore fishermen and the destinations that we go to. I mean, here you're in the middle of what feels, I mean, you are in the middle of Africa, but it just feels like you're in the middle of a reserve that's got the big vibe in it. You know, it's got dense bush and thick brush here. And it just feels like you can come around the corner and see a flipping lion pop up, you know, and we've got we're lucky enough to be able to fish in it, you know, and be surrounded by the scenery. So it is, you wake up and it just takes your breath away. It's absolutely stunning. So far so good at Zingela. It's so far really good at Zingela. It's been incredible. But yeah, hopefully we can get 1 or 2 fish to chew today. Dan, our guide that we brought with, he got into a little yellow fish in front of our camp there, and he is, I can see he's quite excited to get down to this spot here, because it's a section of river we haven't fished yet. So I think there's going to be a couple of fish that'll come out, definitely from Dan's side. I'm not too sure about myself and Ali, but definitely from Dan's side I think there'll be a couple of fish that he'll hook into. So yeah, stay tuned, I think it should be good.
Water's cold, cousin. Oh, it's on the balls, bro. Hey, it's on the balls, cousin. No, man, the sack is wet. Cousin. Oh shit. Cuzzy, why did I fucking choose the deepest part of the pool to come in here?
Because I can take
Cuzzy, something swirled here, bro. Not overly amped on that, eh?
This is where I said the Croc was.
Shut up, man. Bullshit, man. Is this the Croc pool?
The Croc pool.
Hey, Cuzzy, don't talk like that, bro. Are you serious? Because I haven't even scoped the bank for a croc here. Oh no, bro. Oh no. I think you pick up this book. Ellie, I'm sure there's an easier place to croc, dude.
The scalies might be sitting just as the rapid goes into the deeper pockets and eating the mudfish eggs. So this little run here looks pretty good. I'm just gonna try put some heavy nymphs through here. Just got a hot spot, pheasant tail, and then a hare's ear.
Sometimes they'll try like in the rapids, because people are saying that they actually were catching in the white, like just on the edge of the white water. So as it's just coming through here, and also you'll see it like it'll slow down, and those are apparently those are the sections where they'll sit and wait. They're like ambush type fish. They'll wait for things to come past, and they sit in the sort of slightly quieter water and then dart out. So like if you've got a rock here where the rapids are running both sides of the rock, they'll sit behind those rocks and shoot back and forth into the rapids and shout. You want your fly running past them and then stopping there.
Did you see that? Right in front of you, cuzzy. Thing freaking rose. Big fish. Big fish. Tell you what. This is nothing like fishing for trout in rivers. Because those rivers are a hell of a lot colder. So you don't get this algae buildup that you do on these warmer Tugela and Umco rivers. This algae on here is ridiculously slippery.
So yeah, I've crossed the river, wet. There's old Kirk there, and we're in an untouched little spot down here. It's called Warthog Island. See there? So yeah, let's see. They want to eat my fly, so I'm going to aim for that rock. I always believe they're congregating, or any river fish is congregating behind it.
Every now and then you just got to stop and take in and appreciate where you are. It's honestly, it's incredible. It takes your breath away. You know, there's just so many terms that you don't want to use because they're cliched, but these are the areas where those terms probably came from, you know, because this is just, I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely stunning. Just walked away from the guys, managed to get to the other side of the river and found a beautiful, beautiful little pool. Dan, there's a big fish here, bro. Yeah. There's been a couple of fish smashing here. Hey! Yes, please, Daddy. Put your camera on. Oh no!
Still down at the bottom here. The fishing has been very, very tough, which is odd because it's perfect weather conditions. It's sunny and hot and windless, but yeah, something's not happening and the fish don't like it. So So we've been fishing some big pools down here. There was a lot of surface action at the one pool. Kirk and Alistair still fishing there. But I decided to come look down at this pool, which apparently has a crocodile that lives in it. Quite a big one. So not gonna wade too deep.
Crotch up, bro. I'm with this money. Come on, Kazi. Come on. Come up for another snack. Come up for another snack, your mother. Come on, Kazi. That thing just came up there. Stuck its snout out and just hoovered that thing in. Come on, Daddy. Come up for another little snack. Come on. It's right over your home there, Kazi. Ah! What are they chowing off the surface? Definitely not overly amped on this dry fly.
So we can see all the fish. Now we just need to catch the fish. So they're jumping all around us here, but they're not eating. So I've changed my fly, using a little bit of a bigger one. Should have brought my spear gun.
Spear gun.
Good. You're getting good, Caleb. You're casting, I actually can't believe it. Good. Okay, there, perfect. Now let it mend. Let it hold, let it loop. No? Okay, it's fine. That's it. You want it to loop like that? Wait, let it go, let it sit. You want that to sit on the bottom of it. You're getting it. You're like kind of also developing your own sort of style. But you remember to just try to get it not too quick and not too far back.
Just got a fright because I thought it was a crocodile. I think it's a legovan. I hope it's a legovan. This looks like some nice water, so I'm gonna take the nymphing rod. Hopefully that legovan has gone away. I'll wear in my pants if it jumps out at me.
I just saw a little bit of like nice water here. It looked like it was turning. A little bit turning. And I threw it into and I let it sink. So I've been bringing it back on the top. And I just let it sink down. So they're obviously deep. Actually, the guy said last night, he said they're spawning, which would make sense then they're sitting on the bottom. And I just lifted my rod to actually start my cast again. He was probably right on his nest. And he was looking at it. And then as I moved it, he probably tried to swat it away. And that's why he didn't actually eat it. He probably tried to swat it away, protecting his nest. And now his fire looked, I've got him, it looks like it's near the tail. He came up on the top with his back to me. So I'm going to have to play him very lightly, I think. Never net. He's been no, hook pull. So I thought I was going to pull. Hook was obviously just on the side of him. Pulling him backwards.
Trusting and hoping that crocodiles don't like fast water. Okay, this looks pretty good actually.
Yes, Caleb. I'm actually very, very impressed.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's on. Woo! What? Why is that happening? Ah. No. Okay, I'm just fishing here just above the Warthog Island camp. There's like a nice big stretch of faster water here. I've just lost 2 fish in the fast water, so I think the fish might be sitting there. So all I'm gonna do to change from a rig to fish pools to a rig to fish this flowing stuff is I'm just gonna put a little strike indicator on, if I can find them. There they are. It's just these yarn indicators that'll just keep it up on top. Okay, let's see.
Could have brought one lalo, you know what I mean? One lalo. At least you put all your stuff on and you just sort of push it across.
Just get the key there, miss.
What a classic day. And what better place to sit like we are here, family, mates. Fish are not playing the part though. I mean, we have got our guard down here. It is new for us. And they're just not eating. We had cameraman spotter Cam showing us where to cast. We were on their heads and they just wouldn't eat it. So I suppose go back, regroup, look for live bait and figure out what to do. You know, how do we catch them? What do we catch them on? Where do we catch them? They're here, you can see them, just they're not eating. So I don't know if it's the wrong time, but I suppose perseverance, you'll get it right. So yeah, looking forward to a nice nibble and then see what happens in the afternoon.
I just disrobed now to go have a swim. But yeah, we've just had a lovely morning on the river. A little bit slow. Dan managed to hook 2 fish. Unfortunately, he lost both. I hooked one on a rapid here right at the end, and just a little on-off. And then yeah, Byron lost a couple as well. Just a couple of fish. Had one on for a bit, and unfortunately lost it. So not too much to write home about at the moment, Cam. We gonna go back to the camp, regroup, get a bit of a strategy I think in place, and then hit it in the afternoon. Have a little chow now and hit it this Awi.
What's happening right now pretty much sums it up. No, it was frustrating. There were fish around, they were jumping, and but yes, we weren't getting any bites. But yeah, I don't know, I actually haven't even spoken to what the other guys have done, but it sounds like it's a little bit frustrating all around. So that's fishing, I guess. Maybe we're going to have to look at changing our techniques, or maybe, I don't know, we'll just work it out for the afternoon.
I got one! Oh. Took it downstream, fly was swinging. Come on, I have to land this now. Okay, come here. So much energy. Yo, I have to get into the slow water. I'll never land it here. Jeez, like I thought it was small at first, and then it realized it was hooked. I don't know how big it is. I just want to see it. Yo! Just show me the fish. Oh, I can feel a rock. It's wrapping my line. Jeez, like, I think it might be a decent one. I think it's nice. Yeah, I think it's getting hot. The fish are turning on, or something with the pressure. I don't know. I was just pitching my nymphs into the fast current there. There it is. Honest, actually, I don't think it's that big. And then I just chucked them over the current into the slower section on the other side.
Okay.
And pretty much as they hit the bottom, just goof. Got a bite. Ew, my arm's shaking. There we go.
Beauty.
That's our scaly from the Tugela. That's Zingela.
Well done, bud.
On a nymph.
Off he goes. Very good. Well done, dude. Nice.
Try come walk along this point. Oh! Oh! Ah, it's a small one, it's a small one. Come on. Ow! Oh well. Early release. I was talking and I just felt.
On the board, Dad!
Okay, Chad, I'm bringing it in.
He's like, Chad! Chad!
Oh, I knew I had no camera.
There you go. Oh.
Oh, lovely.
Hey! Well done, dude.
So it's afternoon of our first full day here at Zingela. We've had an amazing time so far. Unfortunately, I think it's definitely going to be one of those trips that's a little bit too short. But I think any amount of time, even if you're here for 2 weeks, I think it'll still feel too short because it's just so beautiful up here. But we're heading upriver, up the Tugela River, away from upriver from the camp, and fishing a different stretch of water that we haven't fished as yet. We fished below the camp this morning. We're going to fish upriver this evening and try and see if we can get one or two to stick. Brayden landed a nice little scaly earlier on in front of our camp, and Dan landed an absolute moose of a scaly in front of our camp as well. But apparently in the afternoon this upper part of the upper section of the river works quite nicely according to the local oaks. And yeah, we're just going to see if we can get one to stick. I'll be very bleak if I leave here without a fish, but that's not going to happen. We're on this awesome little dirt road. Gets a little bit hectic at times, different levels in that, so you're putting the Ranger to the test here, and it's definitely ticking all the boxes there. Yeah, it's just lacquer to be doing this sort of a bit more of a rough, rugged trip out on this type of terrain. It really feels like an adventure just going to fish, so yeah, it's fun before you even hit the water.
So we've come a bit north, probably about 4 or 5 k's. I think they call it Marula Bend, but look at this. It's unbelievable. Some big kudu herds just up the road from us. Now camping down there. I mean, what more can you ask for? So I'm starting at the rapids. No fishing in the more calm pools. I've got one and I've got another one. Two different types. See which one works. One's got a bit of orange in it. Other looks like more of a little fly, literally. So yeah, straight up river and let it float down.
So I'm going to fish this little indicator until Dan can get me something going on his rod, because I need to get one on the board here.
Oh shit!
I lent my rod to Byron. I was just using his rod, just one fly, just drifting it through here, and I got one bite, like smashed it, but I missed it, and then this one also took super hard.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Nice fish.
Yes, please. Yes, please, Daddy.
That is a nice one.
Lovely, man. Lovely. Look at that.
Healthy one.
Fatty.
Fat, the tail scaly, the tail yellowfish.
Yeah, so our first full day here at Zingela, unfortunately our last full day here at Zingela as well. We are definitely here for too short a period, but it was a bit of a trial and error day. It's fishing that we've never done before. Dan, our guide that came up, he obviously knows what's going on, and he tried his hardest to put us into.
I think you did. I think in the end there we started figuring out actually how to.
But until tomorrow, we're going to focus on getting a little bit packed tonight. And strategies around the campfire, suck a couple of dots, and then forget everything that we spoke about the night before. But that's what it's all about, chaps. Zingela has been an absolute treat. We've loved just this whole setting. Coming back.
Special place, this, it really
Yeah.
is. It's wildlife to the most clean river, great accommodation, very hospitable people, very helpful. I'll tell you what, this is a place that I'll come to many times over.
And then having this at the end of every night, a beautiful campfire, we can sit around, talk a bit of stool with the mates and family and that, and it's just an absolute magic, under the stars, under the African sky. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
We'll see you tomorrow.